Hello people, welcome back to the TV News. I'm your host Dania Yusuf, and today is October 7, 2024. We have several important stories to cover this week in our 1-hour segment. But first, let's dive straight into our headlines for today. First woman and black astronaut to fly around the moon. NASA has revealed their highly anticipated crew for the Artemis 2 mission, which is set on November 2024. This mission marks the first human journey to the moon in over 50 years. Leading the historic events are two groundbreaking astronauts, Christina Koch, who will become the first woman to venture into deep space, and Victor Glover, the first black astronaut to participate in a lunar mission. I mean, who don't want to be 200 miles away from its release, right? Alongside them will be Reed Wiseman, a veteran NASA astronaut who has previously served on the International Space Station ISS, taking on the role of mission commander. The fourth on-file crew member is the Canadian astronaut Jeremy Hansen, who will be embarking on his first ever spaceflight. These four astronauts are looking sharp in their blue flight suits. Let's just hope they don't mistake the moon for a runway, because they're about to make history as the first team to travel this far into space since the Apollo mission concluded in 1972. The announcement was made at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, with NASA Administrator Bill Nelson highlighting the mission's importance, not only as a return to the moon, but as a stepping stone for humanity's future goal, Mars. NASA aims for a manned mission to the Red Planet by 2040, and Artemis 2 will help lay the groundwork for the ambitious journey. Christina Koch, an electrical engineer and record-breaking astronaut, spent 11 months in space, setting a record for the longest single spaceflight by a woman. She also participated in the first all-female spacewalk. Koch shared her excitement about the Artemis 2 mission and its potential to inspire a generation of explorers. Victor Glover, echoing that enthusiasm, said that his mission represents something much bigger than returning to the moon. It symbolizes humanity's commitment to expanding our reach beyond Earth. His inclusion as the first black astronaut on such a significant mission adds an inspiring layer to this historic event. It's about time we get some variety up there. After all, the moon has been looking a little monochromatic since 1972. Reed Wiseman, the mission commander, spoke highly of the crew, describing them as exceptional operators who are ready to represent their nation and humanity as a whole on this journey. Canadian astronaut Jeremy Hansen, on his first spaceflight, is not only making his nation proud, but also pushing forward international collaboration in space exploration. Canada's Minister of Innovation, Science and Industry, Francis Philip Champagne, attended the event and expressed his pride, saying that having a Canadian abroad is an enormous accomplishment for the country. As part of NASA's broader Artemis program, Artemis are set to land on the moon in 2025, marking more than 5 decades since the last Apollo mission. The Artemis 2 mission will last approximately 10 days, during which time the crew will test NASA's Space Launch System rocket and the left support system of the Orion spacecraft. This mission follows the successful uncrewed Artemis 1 mission in December, which traveled around the moon and back, covering over 1 million miles, farther than any habitable spacecraft had ever gone before. Ultimately, NASA's goal is to establish a sustainable human presence on a lunar surface, setting the stage for future exploration of deep space. This mission is especially significant in promoting inclusivity, as it will send the first woman and first person of color to the moon, a momentous shift considering that only 12 astronauts, all white men, have ever walked on the lunar surface. This is a pivotal moment in space exploration, where boundaries of gender, race, and nationalities are being redefined. We're witnessing history in the making, and as NASA looks beyond the moon to Mars, this Artemis mission is the first leap into that exciting future. So let's keep our eyes on the stars, unless you're in Houston, where you might just end up in traffic. Stay tuned, we have more news coming your way after the break. I'm Dania Yusuf, and you're watching EDIT TV News. Good morning everyone, and welcome to today's weather forecast. I'm your host Dania Yusuf, bringing you the latest updates on what to expect as we head into the day. So currently, Atlanta is enjoying a mild 23 Celsius. Great start for those of you who enjoy slow mornings with coffee in hand, of course. If you're out and about around 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., I'm guessing for a morning jog. Expect partly cloudy skies and a 32 chance of light showers. Think of it as the sky giving you a heads up to bring those umbrellas. From 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., the temperature remains the same, 20 Celsius, but there is a slight change in the rain chances from 30% here to 47% here. And so if you're commuting or taking the kids to school, keep that umbrella handy as intermittent rain is likely. Don't worry, it won't be an all-day washout, but you might want to brush up on those Dodge radar skills. As we move into the late morning and early afternoon, the skies will clear slightly. By 11 a.m., rain chances drop to 28% and the temperatures will climb up to 27 Celsius. So in the noon, there's going to be a lot of sun. It's going to be blinding, so keep your sunglasses handy. In the afternoon, we'll see temperatures peak at 30 Celsius around 3 p.m. But be mindful that nature can be a bit dramatic, so there's a 45% chance of rain as well. So if you have any plans outdoor, be careful of the potential sprinkles, and also it is still the warmest part of the day. By 5 p.m., temperatures will drop to 28 Celsius, and with rain chances around 44%. By 7 p.m., you can see that the temperature is around 28 Celsius, and the rain is about 35%. So by 9 p.m., temperatures will continue to drop, cooling to around 24 Celsius, with rain chances around 24 Celsius % as well. So if you have an evening plan, it should be very calm, partly cloudy skies, but always keep an eye on the sky. You never know when a raindrop might decide to join the party. Finally, as we move into the overnight hours, temperatures are finally stable. As you can see, it's 25, 24, and the rain chances are finally at the lowest 6%. This is the perfect time for you stargazing lovers, so keep an eye out. Now, looking at the areas across Atlanta, temperatures are consistent, with areas like Brooklyn and Shermantown all share the same temperatures, 23 Celsius. Expect similar weather patterns throughout the city today, with mild morning temperatures, afternoon warmth, and evening cool downs. So in summary, today will bring a mix of clouds, sun, a little bit of rain expected in the afternoon and morning, easing into a calming evening. Temperatures will start at 23 Celsius and then peak at 30 Celsius, and then as the day passes, you can see it becomes in the mid-20s. That wraps up your weather forecast for today. For the afternoon showers, keep those umbrellas ready. Make the most of your day. Don't let the rain dampen your spirits. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, whatever the weather brings to you, you can always count on us to give you the latest updates. I'm Dania Yusuf, and you've been watching 8 News TV. See you soon. Stay safe.